My name is David Short, and today I'm going to talk to you about my position on euthanasia. And I do have a PowerPoint here with pictures that I'll try to scroll through as well. Can everyone see that from where you're sitting, sort of?
Yeah.
In the United States, the issue of euthanasia is commonly confused with the term physician-assisted suicide. Both are societal dilemmas, and they're both morally and ethically wrong in my opinion. Both have different meanings and interpretations, but they are the same context. In this speech, I'll tell you about the differences in mercy killings, physician-assisted suicide, and euthanasia. I will also describe to you the legalization of euthanasia would lead to a legal end of life for not only the terminally ill, but also people with mental illness, vegetative conditions, disabled, and those who do not have a voice. In a book written by Shai Levy entitled The Modern Art of Dying, discusses that within the last 25 years, there have been well-organized groups composed of lawyers, physicians, politicians, church leaders who wish to advance their movement for an individual's right to die. They have used the tactics of social reform and legal system to advance their agenda. I will prove to you that legalizing any means of ending the life of a human being is illegal, immoral, and unethical. Mercy killing occurs when one person takes the life of another person. An example would be a person with a terminal illness or debilitating condition directly killed by another human being, such as a case of lethal injection. Assisted suicide is when one person provides the means and the actual person commits the deed. An example of this would be a physician prescribing medications to a hospice patient and stating that if you take more than prescribed, you may die. And the case for continuation of life-sustaining treatment has sparked the attention of the media, public politicians, and the legal system. 14 years ago, Dr. Jack Kevorkian was acquitted in a Detroit courtroom of committing assisted suicide. The motion was followed up by an appeal case in a landmark U.S. Circuit Court decision, which 8 out of the 11 jurors ruled that terminally ill patients not only had the constitutional right to kill themselves, but to have a physician do it for them. In the case of Terry Schiavo, and here's more pictures of Dr. Jack. In the case of Terry Schiavo, family members fought and debated over her right to live and her right to die. Her parents said she didn't want life-sustaining treatment, but had no documentation or legal precedence to prove this. Her husband wanted her to live her life and not end her pain and suffering. This case for continuation of life-sustaining treatment sparked the attention of the media, public politicians, and again the legal system. Many may argue that we have certain unalienable rights, including the right to kill ourselves. But I disagree with that notion and say that is illegitimate and immoral. We do own our bodies, but it is illegitimate to kill ourselves or have someone else, such as a physician, to perform the deed. Donna Mayer is a psychologist and an opponent of euthanasia, mercy killings, and physician-assisted suicide. In regards to beliefs, euthanasia proponents see this as a way to maintain control of one's life or death and a way to retain a remnant of dignity. Opponents, such as Mayer, see it as murder, a quick fix, imbalance of the laws of God and the universe, and an easy way out, not allowing for the advance of medicine and the discovery of a cure to a disease. In 1991, Congress passed the Federal Patient Self-Determination Act. This act requires healthcare institutions to require written documentation from patients upon admission to healthcare facilities that explains their wishes that they would become incapacitated in regards to life-sustaining treatment, like ventilators, fluids, hydration, and food. I'm a Catholic, and physician-assisted suicide and killing, allowing one to die in euthanasia, is immoral and sinful. In a theologian study by John Paris, only the Creator life has a right to take away the life of the innocent. It is a violation of church law and law of divinity to kill another human being, as it would be undignified. Randomly select and to decide who should live and who should die is impractical. If we murder someone with any long-term illness or debilitating medical condition, are we truly showing them compassion? Is it dignified to kill the suffering or allow someone to die naturally and with grace? The American Medical Association states that prolonging someone's life when they are definitely going to die is unethical, but they also go on to say that it's unethical for a physician to kill a person and end a life. Oregon, Montana, and Washington are the only states in America that have allowed for the legal protection of physician-assisted suicide. Opponents have successfully curtailed passing of this law in the states of California, in Michigan due to the support of church leaders, health promotion advocates, and those who think it is immoral and ethical. Dying with dignity is easily misinterpreted. Proponents to mercy killing would say that to die with dignity is to die with your own hand and making your own decisions. I disagree. According to die with dignity is to die with a natural death. I prefer the idea of dying with respect. It is a more appropriate term. When you die with respect, you die a natural death.
If you heard David's speech, if you just write your name on a sheet of paper and say what you thought, and then give it to David.